Alright, so I'm going to show you how to add some dark antiquing glaze to the pretty detail on this dresser. It's the rest of the dresser I haven't finished yet, but I want to show you the detail on the drawers. We've painted our base color in this pretty green. I've added a little bit of dry brushing of some white. I just used Fusion mineral paint, this little sample of, I don't even know what color it is, raw silk. I use that to do a little dry brushing over the green, and now I'm going to use Fusion's antiquing glaze. Here's what it looks like. Fusion antiquing glaze, that's what I'm using. Okay, so all you're gonna do is take a little craft brush like this. So I have some wet paper towels ready, and all I'm gonna do is dip into my glaze, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start. You're just gonna put it on. Don't be afraid to put it on, because it'll stay wet for a good while, and you have time to wipe it back with your wet paper towel. You want to get it all in the crevices and all the little cracks and all the little spaces, so that it just gives lots of age and dimension. Makes it look like it's, even though it's a newly finished piece of furniture, it's going to look like it's been aging and sitting around for a long time. So now I'm going to take my wet paper towel. I'm just going to start wiping back where I put all that glaze on, and kind of wipe it around. Get off most of it, but you're gonna leave it. See how it's just giving it some nice age right in all those little, all the detail. Where it's in there a little bit thicker, it's gonna take some time to dry. I'm not gonna put my top coat on until probably tomorrow, or maybe even the next day. Make sure it's all good and dry. But can you see how that looks so nice and aged? Trying to give you a better view. You see it right there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the other little raised detail. Get it really in there really good. Don't be afraid. You can apply it, put it on. You're going to wipe it off. So just get it in there. Keep putting it on. All the little cracks and crevices. Get it all in there. Okay. Then you're just going to take your wet paper towel and start wiping back. Don't worry if it looks kind of messy when you're wiping back, because you're just gonna even it out with your wet paper towel. See how it just adds all of that dimension and beautiful patina. Looks so pretty. Don't want it to look dirty and muddy. That's typically what happens with me when I use dark wax. When I try to use that to add dimension, I'm not really good with dark wax. It's not my thing. I love this antique glaze. There you go. Looks so good. Now I'm just going to do around all these different edges and do the same thing. I'm going to go underneath that raised edge all the way around the corner. I'm going to right in the cracks there. You might hear a dog barking. I apologize. Okay. And take your wet paper towel. Go ahead and wipe it back. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit so you can see that over there. Just wipe it back. It looks so pretty. You don't have to worry about being super neat with this stuff, because the whole idea is to make it look a little old and messy. Right? Sorry, I'm going to straighten out the camera just a little bit. Okay, just keep going. Looks so good. You can do it. You know you can do it. Oh, there goes the dog, my neighbor's puppy. Okay, it's warm out here on the porch, so I got the windows open. I'm gonna do it on the top. Add some dark. Uh-oh, now my dog's gonna bark at the puppy. Okay, around the edges. It looks horrible the way I'm putting it on, doesn't it? All the neighborhood dogs are starting to bark. Okay, I'm gonna take another wet paper towel. Just wipe off all that excess. You can see how it goes around onto the flat edges, flat sections too. Not just the raised sections, but the flat sections. It's gonna be so pretty. Sometimes I will paint hardware, and then I'll put the antiquing glaze on the hardware. Here, there's my dog. Here she comes. Antiquing glaze on the hardware as well. But I'm gonna replace the hardware. Let me show you what I got. I'm gonna replace the hardware with these pretty knobs. They're gonna go right here, and when the whole thing's done, then I'll take a picture and I'll show you. Thanks, guys.